Hi everyone, this is Kelly from Blackheart Prims, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And it just started snowing here in Texas, and so I was kind of a little bored, so I thought I'd do a share of the dolls that I made for my sisters and my mom. I haven't sent them yet, just because I didn't finish this particular one in time. So anyways, I'm going to be doing a doll share, and then kind of like a little flower tutorial in the very end of all this. So anyways, here's the first one, and she's done in plum and purple, and I'll kind of zoom in a little for you. You can kind of see right there. And let me turn her around. I actually used the Tim Holtz Distress ink on her as well, on her wings. I used the Black Soot and Vintage Photo, and then I just kind of heat set it afterwards. So there's that one. And then this one's for my mom. And she's done in brown and green. And she's got, her hair is actually from alpaca, and it's alpaca wool that I get from California, and I just have it shipped here. So me and my mom both are hairdressers, so I thought it'd be funny to give this particular doll a bunch of wild, crazy hair. I figured my mom would appreciate it. So there's that one. And then actually I made these little tags . And my mom's name is Betty, so I went ahead and just printed up, you know, the letter B, and embellished it with some German glitter glass. Sorry if you hear the noise in the background. My husband is upstairs watching some sort of crazy movie. So no, nobody's getting murdered in the background. It's just him watching some crazy movie. So, anywho, okay. And then let me zoom back out. Okay, you guys, prepare yourselves. And this one is for my sister, Kathy. Now, you might be asking yourself, what in the hell is that on her head? Well, the story behind this doll is, I wanted to do each individual doll, kind of show a couple of the variations, whether it be feet, hat, hair, dresses, for my family back in California. Because since we've moved to Texas, it's going on 4 years, and I've not seen any of my family since we've moved here, other than my one sister who's getting the purple doll. She came up last Thanksgiving. So none of them know, have really seen any of these dolls that I've created. Oh, there's Diesel. He's our other dog. And so I just wanted them to see, you know, oh, this is what she does. And, you know, oh, mine has this kind of feet, or mine has this kind of hair. So I started a few months ago making the dolls with these. Oh, Diesel move. He's a Mastiff. So, but anyways, with these funny little feet. And so after I got her feet done, I thought, okay, I really want her to be in, you know, a real cute kind of summery type dress. And my sister, she likes the color yellow. So I had this fabric. So then that led into, I kind of wanted the little doll to kind of have like a little forlorn type face. And so after I had the face done, you know, then I started doing the hair. And I thought, oh my goodness, her head looks so flat. And, you know, I didn't want to put like a witch hat. I just couldn't think of what kind of hat to put on this darn doll. So I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I had purchased these little fuzzy chicks that I wanted to use for my dolls. I just didn't realize I was going to use it in this way. So I put some raffia on her head and I attached the chick to her head. So I think my sister will get a good, you know, kick out of it. And, you know, if it makes her laugh, then, you know, my job has been done. So, anywho, there's the dolls. And then her name is Kathy. So, I gave her the same scalloped punch and then the letter K. Okay, so this leads me to, ooh, sorry about the zooming, guys, to what I wanted to share with you. I'm going to move my camera. Oh, Diesel, no. Okay, let me see here. Sorry, guys, I'm really trying to do this to where it's not, oops, wrong way. Okay. So, I have, let me get these out of the way. Okay, I have 2 other punches like this that are larger. And these were the 4 punches were the only 4 that I actually own. And the reason I bought these particular punches was to make these flowers for my doll. Our local scrapbook store, which has now since closed, she was doing a class on these, and I missed the class, but it was, she had this on, you know, one of those little mini albums, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, and, you know, that would be so cute to put on my dolls, you know, on their heads, or like little bouquets. So she's like, well, you need these punches. So I'm like, okay. So I bought all 4 so I could get, you know, a few different sizes. So these are so simple to make. So I thought I'd just share for those of you that have never seen this before. So what you do, you get 2 different size scallop punches. And I know that for those of you that may have Cricuts, you know, you may be able to find this, you know, similar shape. Spellbinders, you know, the scalloped nestabilities. There's those that you could use as well. So, okay. I prefer to use phone book paper. Number one, because it looks really neat when it's been inked. You know, I just love the way it looks. Number two, because it's really thin and it gives you that nice crinkly, you know, worn in, distressed look. So, I normally make my flowers, depending upon how big, anywhere from 10 to 12 petals. So you'd, you know, punch up, let's just say, you know, 10 this size. And then you'd go, you know, to 2 in the smaller. Then you'd ink them up and distress them, you know, however you want. And then after they've all been dried, then you just crunch them up. You know, you just don't worry, just, you know, that's the whole point. You don't want them to look perfect. So then you just, you know, squish them all up and then, you know, unfold them a bit. Then you stack all of them together. Now, I didn't have one of those little piercing tools. I had an ice pick. An old school, oh, I wish I could find it because it's so old and it's so funny looking. But needless to say, I had this ice pick. So I took all the layers and they were all stacked the way I wanted them. And I set it, you know, down on a piece of wood and just hit it with a hammer, and it went right through. Then you're going to want to get one of these small brads. I'll get up close for you. See, it's just real small, and you won't see it in the center at all. And then you just, you know, put the brad in, secure it, and then all you do is just fluff up your petals, and voila, there you have it. I didn't have any of like that glimmer mist, or what's the other stuff, like the tattered angels, or any of that stuff. All I bought from the scrapbook store were punches and a couple of the distress inks. This particular paper is the brown paper bag, like just what I got from the grocery store. And so I used, I believe it was like barn door and brick. So you can really see, you know, the color changes. It looks real muted and kind of vintagey. I've also, you have to be super duper careful, but I've taken, you know, like your long, like barbecue lighters. Well, I've taken one of those and, you know, hit some of the edges. You know, and you light it and you blow it out like super quick. And you have to be very careful. I do it in the garage because I've actually caught one of these things on fire and the whole thing, you know, went up in flames, and I just dropped it on the garage floor and, you know, there was no problem. But, yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to share that because, you know, that's pretty much what YouTube's about, you know, sharing maybe old ideas, but to newbies like me. So I'm going to be doing a couple more videos today. Like I said, it started snowing, and so I'm just kind of, you know, hunkered down inside my sewing room, and I have a couple hauls that I wanted to share with you guys that I did right before Christmas, and possibly another tutorial. So anywho, you guys all have a very Merry Christmas, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye-bye.